Hi, my name is Bill Inman. I'm a co-founder at Employing. If you've watched a couple of these videos, you're probably tired of me saying that. But this is really the pivotal benefit we deliver to clients. We've talked about our 5 C's on a different video. Number 1 on the 5 C's is cost effectiveness, starts with a C. And if it was a 100-yard sprint, cost effectiveness would win over number 2 compliance by 50 yards. Or meters, if you want to go that. We're in the Olympic year, so meters is probably the way to go, 100-meter dash. So this cutting cost is pivotal to using contingent labor. It's a reason for using contingent labor. So these are the solutions, some of them that we provide. Number 1, we help you self-source your own workers. You can cut costs significantly by sourcing your own contingent workers and passing them on to a third-party payrolling provider to do the heavy lifting on employment. It's easier than you think. With modern technology, there's technology to help you do this, even in an automated fashion. And quite often, behind the scenes, FYI, staffing companies just have a pool that they send a mass email to. A few people come back that are screened via an online application. They screen those people, they pass those people to you. And most staffing companies are amazing. I used to own one. I have a lot of friends that own them, but some will just pass them to you, just that simple, right? And you're paying a premium markup for that. Number 2, you can have fixed rates for worker recruitment. You don't have to use percentages. It's not necessary. You can negotiate this however you want. Now, you need to make sure that if you're in a talent-starved region and industry, that you can't shortchange your third-party vendors, because those staffing companies are pivotal when you have high demand for labor in a certain market. They're going to need to be able to find and network and get referrals, and that's not easy to do. It takes a lot of time. But in many cases, you can pay a fixed rate for worker recruitment. You might be able to pay $1,000 per hire, not a percentage, ongoing, forever. You might be able to then transfer those workers to an employer of record, thus saving you money, especially if you use transparent employment, which we'll talk about next. So you can self-source. You can pay fixed rates for recruitment. You don't have to go percentage model. It's up to us to negotiate those things and you to negotiate those things, and we're here to help you at Employing to understand that. The last one, and we love it, is transparent statutory employer costs. This one I started innovating in 2007. I think the only other person doing it in that time was Harold Mills of then Zero Chaos. And still to this date, the staffing industry hasn't adopted this as a standard. When staffing companies stop paying taxes, it becomes pure profit. That happens a lot earlier than you think. It happens at $7,000 in pay for most workers. If a worker starts January 1 and they're at $50 an hour and they're working 40 hours a week, that's $2,000 a week. Sometime in the 4th week, they're going to hit $7,000 in pay. If you keep that worker for the entire other 11 months and 1 week, then you're probably going to be paying up to 6 to 10% that the staffing company takes in as pure profit. You need to know about transparent costs. You need to not pay double time on work comp. The rate shouldn't go up 100% for double time and overtime, because work comp doesn't change, especially if you're in a light industrial workforce environment. So these are some of the strategies we have at Employing to cut costs. We look forward to sharing this with you. We're ready to get on the phone with you and impart some of this knowledge to you at no charge. Our services include, we can just advise you, right? We can advise you once. We can do a roadmap for you. We can advise you ongoing, do monthly checkups for you. You can outsource this whole strategy and we'll cut the costs. I have no doubt about that's what we've been doing for hundreds of millions of dollars of contingent labor over the past decade plus. So looking forward to working with you, hearing from you, gaining your feedback, and appreciate your time.